how we feeling?
You know how we're feeling.
Yeah.
I didn't want to leave you alone at that ball.
Oh, I have a feeling something bad is gonna happen.
Hopefully everything's gonna be okay.
I really hope so. I will say, I'm not sure if Scorp is going to be here, but if he is, you just, you can stand behind me or do whatever, you can leave, because I have a feeling he'll come talk to me, but I don't expect you to stay there for that.
I'll leave. I'm not gonna keep your relationship from Scorp.
It's more of a, I wouldn't say it's I'd call it more of a business thing rather than an actual relationship.
Either way,
But I just wanted to let you know ahead of time so you kind of knew. Anyways, that's kind of all I wanted to mention. Also, keep an eye on Ghost. I still don't trust them. Also, watch Saturn, and I don't know where Pyro is, but they're starting to already grow on me, and I don't know if that's a good or bad thing.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on both of them. You can do your kingly stuff.
I hope, I honestly plan to just sit in kind of the back corner of the room and not do anything, but, you know?
We can just hope for the best, you know?
Here goes nothing. Not really, but here goes nothing, I guess. Shit, this changed from the last time I've seen it.
I would also see it.
Holy crap. It's a big crystal. Like, picture your pit, but inverted outwards and see-throughable.
Okay, yes,
with a bunch of vines. That's, I haven't seen it, like, last time I came it was just really empty. Sugar really did some good work with it.
Hello!
Oh, hi, Pyro!
Hi!
How are you?
No, don't touch me.
Ghost,
No.
I know you haven't met
Yeah.
Pyro yet, but Ghost, this is Pyro. Pyro, this is another member of the Arson Empire.
So many people, I'm not used to this.
I know there's a lot, but that's the point of it. It's to meet new people.
Yeah.
And a new members ball.
Oh, what now? What do we do now?
We just wait for Sugar.
And then my recording cuts out. So basically what happens is Sugar shows up, we enter the little ballroom, Ivy and I go hide in a corner because, you know, trauma, and then people come up to talk to us.
Hi, sorry, I've just, seen you guys over here in the corner, and I wanted to come say hi because I told Lee, I promised that I would come see everybody's. I'm coming to say hi. Well, hello. Hi, what's you guys' names?
My name is Leah. I'm leader of the Arson Empire.
Oh, I heard that there was an Arson Empire. That name scares me a little bit, but I'm sure you're very nice.
That has a lot of people. That scares a lot of people. It's just not you.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's fire is just
yeah, I get that.
Yeah, what about you? I'm Ivy. I'm second in command of the Arson Kingdom. Oh, cool. What about you? I'm Ghost. Oh, nice to meet you. I am part of the Arson Empire, but I'm Holly. I don't really have this empire, but I do. I run this little sanctuary building. It's just kind of like a.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sanctuary?
It's a place of worship, I guess. Yeah, it's like this place of worship, kind of. It's not really worship. It's more like I keep stuff safe in there, and I keep myself safe.
Is it like a worship to like a god or something, or just?
It used to be kind of. It used to coincide with a lot of the elves. So I'm an elf.
Oh.
So a lot of the elves back in the day, whenever most of them were around, they used to stay in that sanctuary and kind of, or at least half the community would. I don't know what the other ones were doing. I think they were more of like worshiping the evoker back way when. So.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's to meet you. I'm gonna try and go find Ghastly. I'll see
Alright.
you guys later. It was nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you as well.
Bye. Bye.
Sugar, you look very nice.
You look wonderful yourself, both of you.
Thank you.
I was pleasantly surprised to see you both. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, hi Pyro. Could you give us a moment, please?
Yeah. Of
Thank
course.
you.
I just wanted to say hi because I haven't met new people. So okay, bye.
Those are actually members of the Arson Empire. Recently, new members.
Oh, all of them? Which ones? I'm sorry. I'm not aware.
Saturn and Pyro.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, it's interesting. They seem nice.
Very eager.
Very. This is really well done from the last time I saw it. It's very nice. All well done.
It's thriving wonderfully.
That's great. I'm glad.
How have things been in the Arson Empire?
They've been. I mean, you have two mentally unstable people trying to rule an empire. It's going as well as you'd expect it to be.
Yeah. Well, it hasn't crumbled yet, so you must be doing something right.
I'd like to think so.
Again, I really am happy to see you both here.
Yeah, figured it would be rude not to show.
I wouldn't have blamed you if you both didn't decide to show up. You know the kingdoms and their track record.
Yeah, last one didn't really end so well, so it was considerable, but I wanted to make an appearance.
Oh, I am more than happy.
I'm glad. And then it's really good to see you. You once again look very nice.
Thank you. I should go keep being a hostess. Huh.
I mean, yeah, if you want.
I've never been really good at this evil thing, but I think I'm doing an okay job.
You're doing great. You and me both, man. A lot of us are learning. You, me, Swamp. A lot of us are learning how to do all this. What are your beliefs on the whole Bumble situation? Do you know what happened to her? Because I've heard about 3 million different stories, and I really just want to know. Poor Swamp. But do you know anything or have any suspicions at all?
Truth be told, I've known for a lot longer than the coronation of what has happened to Bumble. Word travels, and I haven't had to knowing most of what happens here. In fact, Deli told me. Not Deli, sorry, Dandy.
I heard both sides. Do you think Firefly did it? Because I'm not one to just lightly go around trusting the person who murdered me and hurt my family, but do you...
Not so much, Leah. I am technically under contract.
I understand that. I get
But
it.
You shouldn't trust Firefly.
If I'm gonna be honest, I never really did from the start. She's always been on my radar list.
You should be careful around Firefly, Leah. I mean, really careful.
I will. Thank you, Sugar. If you need anything else before we go, you can always grab us. And the thing I told you at the end of the coronation, I still truly mean from the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry for everything that I mentally may have put you through during those times. I genuinely am. And I apologize for everything that, on behalf of Ash's part, I apologize for everything that they put you through as well. And I mean
it's all in the past now. This is a fresh new start. Hopefully we can build something better for these newcomers.
I hope so. I truly do.
I should be on my way.
It's good to talk to you, Sugar.
Good to talk to you. To see you, Ivy. Yeah, it's really nice to see you too. Well, I'll be going.
I don't know if Sugar still hates me or if she's genuinely trying to do a new start. I've generally been good at reading people, but I can never read Sugar. It's hard. Hello, Saturn.
Yeah, she's a hard one to read, but
Yeah.
what I know, I think you could read people. Sorry.
We can explain that later. Saturn, if you ever hear of a person named Firefly, I recommend staying away from them.
Oh, I just talked to her.
Yeah, I really recommend staying away from her.
She said you two were dead, though. Like, at a point. What happened with that?
Of course she did. We did die.
Ashley died.
What?
Ashley? This
Yes?
blue?
Oh. No, yeah, we were dead for a while. We were, somebody killed us, and we were, but there are there are 3 people that I'm gonna also tell Pyro, but 3 people that I ask that if you hear of them, you stay away from them. Could you do that for me? Possibly?
Okay.
And I promise I normally don't like to tell people who they can or can't talk to, but you're a part of this empire now, and I don't want to see you hurt. So when I'm telling you to stay away from these people, I promise it's a good reason, and Iveen could probably back me up on this, just so you know I'm not crazy, but you shouldn't.
I trust you, Leo.
Thank you. You shouldn't. Please stay away from Gray, who also has another name, if you ever hear him, called Scorp.
I've heard of him.
Please stay away from him. Stay away from Firefly. Do not trust Firefly, no matter how sweet she may seem. And by all costs, just stay away from Dandy. Dandy was the one who murdered us. And they put us through. Dandy is not. And in all honesty, that's how it should be. But you should stay away from Dandy as well. They're not a good person.
Okay.
Thank you. Once again, I wouldn't normally ask that of many people, but I promise you it's all for a good reason. Can I talk to you for a moment? Pyro, could you... Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Ghost, could you give us a moment, please?
Sure.
Thank you. And then Iveen, you can stay here.
Okay. Yeah.
Pyro, so... I told Saturn this, and I'm gonna tell you this as well.
Okay.
Nothing bad, I promise. I'm gonna ask you if you could stay away from 3 specific people if you've met them or have met them. And I want you to know that I don't say this with any ill intentions, and I'm not really one for saying who you can and can't be friends with, or you can and can't talk to you. But I promise that there is a legitimate reason, and I just wouldn't be telling you this for no reason. And Iveen can back me
Yeah.
up on this.
For sure. Go
Um,
ahead. Yeah.
So I know he was the first person you ever talked to, but Scorp, I would just recommend staying away from. They've done some not so great stuff.
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Scorp.
Scorp and Gray are the same people. He
Oh,
goes by
different names.
yeah, but you could just call him Gray if you ever talk to him. But I'd recommend not, or at least steering away. And then if he asks you why, don't say that I told you to steer away from him.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
he's done some not so good stuff. I recommend staying away from Firefly as well. She seems very nice, but she has done some not so nice stuff either.
Shit. Okay. Yeah.
And then finally, the biggest person who I don't think you have met, and in all honesty, I really hope you never have to meet, is Dandy. I told Saturn this, and I'm not sure if you've heard, but they were Iveen and I's murderer.
Oh.
They
Yeah. I get it. Yeah. I'll stay.
they killed us, and then they imprisoned us for a while, and it was just overall not a fun thing. And I just ask that you kind of steer away from those people.
I'll try.
And I know and I don't want to sound crude or mean or anything. And once again, Iveen can back me up, so it's not sounding like I'm insane if Iveen wanted to. But there's a legitimate reason that I ask you to stay away from these people. And then if I ask you not to mention that I asked you to stay away from them, I'm not one for saying who you can and can't talk to. But these specific people could harm you, and I know we just met, but you and Saturn are really growing on me, and as one of my own members, I need to keep you guys safe.
Yeah, no, I get it. That's fine. Sorry, just been very stressed out.
You're all good. I think a lot of people have been stressed out for more than one reasons.
I get you just want to look up for safety, but it's weird just going to a party and then getting told to stay away from people and that they're murderers and then all that stuff.
I know, and I'm sorry that this is all kind of thrown. There's a lot that happened that you guys don't know, and maybe one day I can tell you both, you and Saturn, in more detail. But for now, I just kind of wanted to make that known, because I also feel like I would have forgotten, because I have such a bad memory. But I know it's a lot all now, but it's important, and I wouldn't have told you now if it wasn't important.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it. So, it is definitely drawing further into the day now, and I think it's definitely time for the closing ceremonies, everyone. I would like to thank you all again for coming out here and celebrating these new faces with me here in the center. It's been my honor to host the ball here. I hope you all made some good friends and made some good connections tonight. That has been my goal with this. Although, admittedly, some of the goals of mine were selfish. I have been wanting to make new allies myself, and felt that this would be the best way possible. I would also like to announce the fact that I have taken over Lucinder. There's been an issue, and Lucid the previous mayor of Lucinder has gone missing, and I have taken up his work in his absence. That being said, there are rumors of me that I would also like to address. Most of you would come to believe that I am a skeleton hybrid. That is true, but only in half the sense. Are you okay? I am actually a wither hybrid. Huh? What? That's something. That's interesting. Yeah. Oh wait, I hope this wouldn't change your view on me, but something that I decided to no longer hide. But I hope you all had a good night. Thank you all again for coming. I need to sit down. I'm sorry. Moss? I think something's... Is this person okay? I don't know. They seem a little bit... Are they drinks? What happened? They might have had a few too many of the drinks. That could be entirely possible. Age-appropriate drinks that are non-alcoholic. What's wrong? Wait, I'm gonna go home. I told you should have Orion. Yeah, I came. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. What's wrong? Something experiencing shock. Oh boy. Are they okay or what? What? Did you do something? What? Did you do this? What? Huh? Who are you talking to? Well, obviously something happened. Did someone spike their drink or something? Well, no, we've all been hanging out and partying this entire time. I don't know why anyone would spike the drinks. We've all been having fun. Lane, my goodness, stop blaming people. Just take Mark home. Did you have anything to say about it? You're acting like everything's fine. You literally, killed someone last time. At the last one, we not gonna talk about that? What? Okay. What? Someone? What? No. Nope, no. Do this again. No, not this again. You used to take Moss home. I'm not gonna take them home until I figure out who did this. Did you do this? I don't think anyone... Did you do this? No, I didn't. Hey. I don't think they did this. Orion. I don't think they did this. I was with them the whole entire time. I was watching them the whole entire time. Don't ask why I was watching you. I believe they didn't do this. You did this. I would never do this. Orion didn't do it. You need to go, Rain. Take Moth home. Okay, Gasly, why would I leave? Because you're just upset, okay? Of course I'm upset. Something happened to my friend, and I think it's your fault.
All right, guys. You know what? No, this is enough. This is enough. All right, listen. I don't know what's happening, and I honestly, I apologize. I do not care what is happening, but you know what is happening is this argument needs to go somewhere else, all right? Because I don't know if people here remember what happened when we started arguing and loud shouting at the last newcomers ball, but I will tell you from firsthand experience, it did not end well. Take the argument somewhere else out of the event that Sugar spent weeks on planning, that Sugar put so much effort into planning, and here you guys are starting an argument. Can we not go one event without an argument? Just either take it somewhere else, or just don't get other people involved, please. Last time it did not end well for me or Iveen. And it can't end this way again.
Fine. Leah's right. I'll take this side. I don't want to eat.
Like, just gonna go. That's good.
What happened?
Just a lot of things happened. I should have known. I should have stayed out of it. But
yeah, it's okay. It's okay. We're out. We're safe.
Did the fighting at least stop?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, they kind of walked away after you yelled at them.
That's good. I kind of want to go talk to Sugar. Do you want to come with me, Iveen?
Yeah, yeah. I want to make sure Sugar's
I think
okay.
I asked first. I'm gonna join there.
I could just
Yeah, we'll be back. I'm gonna go talk to Sugar. Are you okay? I'm coming back to the front of the crystal.
I should be asking that of you two. Are you both alright?
Yeah.
Must have been stressful for both of you. I'm so sorry.
No, you're.
It's not your fault.
You're good. I don't know. It's just I should have moved, but I couldn't. And then the thought of the same thing that happened before kind of just took over, and then words came out before my brain could process what happened. And I'm sorry your event was ruined. Or at least I don't want to say that makes it sound like it was bad the entire time. It wasn't bad the entire time. It was just that yelling and screaming and yeah.
Creatures driven by patterns. History is always bound to repeat itself some way or another. It was foolish of me to think that we could move past that.
There always seems to be some conflict at every mass gathering. For anything that it's worth on a different note, I'm proud that you're announced as a wither hybrid. That's cool. I guess I don't really know your opinions on that. It's not my place to ask, but I'm proud for what it's worth that you stopped hiding it, even though I know I didn't know in the first place, but yeah.
It is something that I have slowly started to come to terms with.
That's good. That's good. I just wanted to check on you and everything before I left. I'm sorry it ended that fucking way. I don't even know what happened.
You two should be getting home.
Yeah. It was a nice event for what it was, Sugar.
Thank you, I appreciate that. You two have a good night.
You too, Sugar.
Travel safely.
Thank you. Felt bad. I know Sugar had wanted this to be a event that would change things around. She'd been looking forward to it for a while. Sucks that it had to turn out this way. I'm gonna actually stop by over here real fast if this is. Yeah. I knew Sugar would pay good attention and keep him safe. I promised Ash I would look after him, but I think Sugar is doing a better job than I could at the moment. And besides, there's this whole thing with Lucid leaving Tubby to Sugar without Ash knowing, so that happened.
Tubby.
Tubby is former. There's a leader before me,
Holy
and
shit.
there was a leader before me, and it was their adopted child. But when the leader before me passed, they gave it to Sugar, and I just promised them that I would occasionally keep an eye on them. Although I know Sugar is doing a great job.
I'm sorry, I had some invis potions on me.
You're fine. I'm sorry you had to experience that. Things usually don't end well at balls and or masquerades.
I'm starting to realize that.
Yeah, no, the first one there was yelling and murder, and then this one there was just yelling, which I guess is a step up from things, you know?
Now, it's not murder.
It's not. I promised Saturn that eventually I'll fill you and Pyro in on everything, but I just need to go home and go back to the Empire and just kind of decompress for a while.
We can make bread.
Sure, we can go. Let's go make some bread. We can find Pyro, and then Ivy and you can come with us, and then we can all just go make some bread.